Okay, and welcome back to Vintage Story. We are back here in our base training. I have a little bit of food on me, but unfortunately it's going to perish very quickly. Due to start out today's episode is to build our food cellar. Since I'm kind of making this my little home base, maybe I'll make it right down here. Let's just do this. Okay, I've got to get some sticks, it looks like. Man, my stick game is so weak right now. Oh, there's Photon. Oh my god, we are under attack. Okay, I'm gonna run over here. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Make a few ladders. Get some of these sticks on the ground. I love when the sticks are on the ground like that. That helps a great deal in the early game. Okay. There you go. And I'm just going to make this kind of simple, but we're just going to dig in a little bit of a dugout area here, and then we'll go 1, and then we'll do a 3 by 3 by 2 here. Actually, we'll do a 3 by 2 by 3 for now. Okay. And then what we need to do is we need to make a new container to put this in. Alright. Probably what we want to do... I hate to kind of divert from what I was doing, but let's go ahead and bite the bullet here. Okay, so we're going to make our first saw. So I'm basically heating up this ingot in a forge. So I'll let that heat up for a second. Oh. Ooh. Hang on. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, so I've built a little roof over this forge now, so that should be a lot better. Okay, so while that's heating up, I can't help but think we're definitely kind of sort of under attack a little bit. I'm going to put some of these candles, how about right here? Okay. Yeah, that helps light up the place quite a bit, actually. Maybe I should put some over here. Yeah, let's put a few over here. Actually, can we do it there? No. Alright, I'm going to keep one on my person until we make a lantern. Alright, so this is now heated up, and it's hot enough to work, so we'll go ahead and put it on this thing. We'll choose the saw blade. Shit, that's going to have problems too. Okay, so I put a block above that anvil to make sure that the Rain doesn't put it out, and now I need to work somewhat quickly here. We're moving these voxels into position so that they fill out the green blocks on the saw here. And I think we can work this up until it gets to about 700. Okay. I could be wrong on that number, but in any event, we just want to be somewhat quick with this so that we have plenty of heat to work with while we're able to. Oops. Push F to change the orientation of your hammer hits. Okay, so we need to get rid of the excess. Okay, there we go. Okay, and we'll put that, and then we'll go ahead and put a stick under and make our first saw. Okay, now with that, I need some logs. Oh, let's harvest our dude here. Nothing, okay. So I'm just gonna randomly find a log. Okay. We don't need a ton of these. This is probably just gonna be one. Oh, we're about to die. Oh man. Hate that we're under attack. Come on, hurry. Okay. We're gonna run back home quickly. I do have some healing objects here, here at home. And our base should be secure now, so let's go in our secret room and we'll go ahead and let's get the healing objects. Here we go. Yeah, this is a whole brand new mechanic of how you heal in this game now. So it's way slower and way more difficult, but that's okay. I'm just gonna use up 8 of these for now. Okay. I guess I used 1 extra, whatever. Okay, so using the saw now on these pine logs, we now have all these boards. Now, boards are great. Boards can be used to make so many things. You know, roofing, planks, gates, all these different blocks. But right now we're interested in chests primarily. Although I wouldn't mind making a crate either. It's fairly straightforward and easy. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the ooh, we'll use that for. Oh yeah, we use that in paper making, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and repeat what we did earlier now. Okay. And we'll get the other ingot here. And we'll go ahead and light that. Okay, now while that's lighting up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the one of the crucibles, and we're gonna do another burn on copper. Let's do 4 black coal, and that should be. I think that'll get us like, I don't know, 800, 1,000. There we go. Let's just do 120. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just do that. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and light that. And we'll be ready to make some more ingots and stuff. Probably should make some more ingot molds, honestly. Actually, let's do that while we're thinking about it. Here's our clay. Here we go. Okay, so I'll have the clay ready. And we'll wait until this... Okay, that just finished heating. So we'll use our tongs and grab this and put this on the thing. And then we're going to select the 4 nails and strips here. And we'll go ahead and get these voxels into shape. Okay, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and put these up here. Okay. We're probably going to run out of voxels on this particular situation here. Can I get... No, I can't put those up yet. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put these up like that. And can I just... Maybe that can go up. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of the excess. There it is. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to make all of these into chests by using those hammer and or those nails and parts or whatever it's called. So we've got 4 chests. Now we can immediately make a double chest by just combining 2 of them together. And this is going to be the answer to our storage situation for sure. I'll go ahead and put this right there for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and empty this chest completely. So we can use it in our newly made, thing down below place. Well, whatever. Okay. So there's that. Now, we'll go ahead and put that in there as well. So now this is empty. And then we can go ahead and place this down here in our what's going to be our cellar. Now, the traditional way to make the cellar is to use 2 dirt blocks to seal this up. You can use a door, but my understanding is the door will not have the same effect as 2 dirt blocks will. So let me go grab 2 dirt blocks. Now let me check on this. That's about halfway done. Okay, we'll let that keep going for a minute. And then down here, we'll test this out. So right now, these say fresh for 1 day. If I put this in here, it says fresh for 2 days. So that's already an improvement. Now, if I were to put a door here, it says 5 days. And if I put a couple of dirt blocks in here, it's going to say fresh for... Okay, so actually the door is the same as the dirt block. So that's good to know. I didn't know that. Maybe they changed that recently. If you leave the door open, does it still... okay, so the door open is 4 days. The door closed, 5 days. Okay, very interesting. So we can... the reason I, of course, mentioned this is because I'm going to be storing a lot of my food down here for a minute. That's 5, 12, 1, that's a long time, 1.2 years. I'm going to take these berries only. So now we have the starting point for a cellar. Now this is very basic cellar. Another thing we would do on a cellar typically is go ahead and put shelves up. Shelves are just simply made by putting boards in this configuration. So I made 3 of those. Okay, so that's the beginning of our little cellar, our food cellar there, which is awesome. All right, now next we're gonna, let's put these torches away. What else do we make with this? Could make a bucket. Let's make a bucket. I feel like that's important. So we'll need a flex fiber kind of thing. Oh, there's this. That can be consolidated there. Okay, so we'll need that. And then we need these. And we'll go ahead and make that bucket. We've got 5 left. So let's see what we do with that. I guess a barrel is what we need. Okay, so for barrels, we need to make, let's see, where's the barrel? Here we go. Barrel is 3 and then 4 sticks around it. So we'll do that. Okay. So now we've got our first barrel, our first bucket. What can we do with 2 logs? I guess make that. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else we can do with this. Alright, so we'll make that. That can be our little flourish kind of thing. Okay. Well, that's pleasing. I'm going to grab this bucket now, and we're going to grab some fresh water and start moving it around a little bit. Oh, there's a Botorn. I hate those guys. They're kind of hard to kill, too. I mean, they're not too bad, but you gotta be careful because they can be quite dangerous. And this is a surface Botorn, so it's the weakest of their kind. Okay, he's got nothing. Alright, so, and it is morning, and we didn't even sleep last night, so that's kind of fun. There's the moon. I love what they've done with the moon and the sun in this update. They've rounded off the sun and the moon, but then the moon, they just kind of make this thing in the sky you can often see, and it's really accurate. So I really appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab some fresh water. Okay, let's go check on the copper now. Okay. It's probably done cooking. Yep. Okay, so that's ready to pour. Put this in our offhand, and then we can hold it directly. Okay, and it actually gave us, yeah, 900 units. So I'm going to make a second axe and shovel. But the main thing is to make more ingots. Okay, so I'm going to probably have to reheat this once. To reheat, I mean, I could just try to throw a peat brick in there and keep the fire kind of going. But this is going to cool down slowly over time, and if it gets under 1084, then the copper might solidify again. So we may need another coal at some point. Okay, next, yeah, okay, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and put some water in my castle now. Right here looks good. And this becomes an infinite source block now too, so I can recollect the water and move it elsewhere now. I can make a little moat if I wanted to. I'll just go ahead and put a second water location here. Alright, so that is water. Now the reason, of course, you might want to have water around is because if you're going to make, for example, leather, you're going to need water in the barrel. So I'm going to put 1. This is very inefficient. I'm going to put a second water source block here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we need lime to make leather. We have quick lime. Excuse me. And I do have these 10 limestones that this ruin came with. Actually, we can go ahead and harvest these too. Okay. So, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough here, but what we'll probably want to do is make a quern now. And the quern we need the actual rock. We have 3. We need 4, I think, to make a basalt quern. Yeah. Oh, and I need a chisel as well, so we're not even ready to do that. Okay, so I'll put that away for now. Now we need to make those ingot molds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make ingot molds now. Let's see, those are still cooling down quite a bit. Cat. Okay, so I'm going to make 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So these are very easy to make, frankly. Now, if I can be competent. Hey, Katie. My cat just jumped in my lap. He's so sweet. There we go. Okay, and then over here, we're going to run out of this sack of clay here in a second. Okay. We're going to need more clay. This feels like a new track. I wonder if it's a new track from the update. It's interesting because it's not very loud. Alright, let's make and I'm going to put these 2 crates in here too, in my storage area. Come back to that in a little bit. Alright, here we go. There we go. And then over here, same thing. Okay, that'll be good there. So now we can go ahead and put these in here. And then, obviously, we're going to need grass and sticks. We don't have anything close to enough sticks. I think I have enough sticks for 1. So I guess I could get 10 grass and just start the first one. It's better than nothing. Maybe just kind of do them as we collect resources on a case-by-case basis. Okay. There we go. And then, there's some firewood. Is that still, that's solidified, okay. So what we're gonna do is get a piece of coal and reheat that and pour another couple ingots from the molds that we already have. All right. Now, light that up. Okay, that'll be a couple ingot molds in a little bit. In the meantime, we can go ahead and grab these. All right, and I'll go ahead and I'll just keep these in the inventory for now. Now these we should probably make into a couple things. First of all, we need to make a few things. We need to make I don't remember what we need to make. We need to make a lantern for one thing. We also need a chisel. Okay, let's go back over here now. Okay, that's going to be molten now. And that's got a little bit more heat to give off, so we'll let that finish out. Okay, the fire's out now. We'll go ahead and grab that. And we'll go ahead and pour that into these. I think I'm just going to try to use these up on the ingots as much as I can. I mean, there's 300 left. So, okay. Put that away. Oh. Need that again. Okay, when these are heated up, I guess I have to choose between an ingot. Oh, maybe we need more heat. Okay. I think I'm going to make these into a copper plate so we can make our first lantern, which will help us tremendously. Okay.
The uncertainty principle say about reality?
So we'll go ahead and choose the plate.
We kind of learned about the uncertainty principle as a limit on what we can know. If we know a particle's speed, then we cannot know the position, and if we know the position, we cannot know the speed. It's a statement about the scope of possible knowledge. Obviously, the particle has a position and a speed at the same time, but regardless of how advanced our technology gets, we cannot know both. Enter Niels Bohr, who won the 1922 Nobel Prize in Physics for his work in atomic structure. Now, Bohr is generally considered to be one of the founding fathers of quantum mechanics, but the way that he understood the uncertainty principle is pretty at odds with the way that it's generally taught today. And it wasn't just him. At some point, he managed to convince Heisenberg, the guy the principle is named after, of his hot take. And what was this hot take, you ask? What is the quantum mechanical T? Instead of saying that we cannot know a particle's position and speed at the same time, Bohr believed that a particle cannot have a defined position and speed at the same time. It's not
There we
about
go.
what we can and can't know. For Bohr, it was a question of what is and what is not. As far as Bohr is concerned, it just doesn't mean anything to say that a particle has a position before you've measured it, or any characteristic for that matter. The only thing that exists for Bohr is measurements. We can take measurements and we can say what the results of those measurements were, but according to him, the measurement is not an objective observation of the particle's nature. Instead,
There we go. Okay, there is that. So now what we need to do is we need to get these two clear quartz, and then we'll take our plate, the two clear quartz, and the candle. We'll make our first lantern. Okay. So that's an awesome improvement. That's very important. We can certainly place lanterns around if we need to. Okay. That's still molten. Let's see if it's by any chance possible to pour another set of that. Not quite yet.
Before quantum mechanics came along, we had classical mechanics, sometimes also called Newtonian mechanics after Isaac Newton. Classical mechanics is the physics that describes stuff like apples falling off trees and planets orbiting stars. Newton was an English scholar of the Enlightenment, an era characterized not only by Europeans finally catching on to the whole science thing that the Arabs, Indians, and Chinese had been doing for like centuries, but also by specific beliefs about the nature of observers and the things that they observe. In other words, the relationship between scientists and the things that they study. In the classical worldview, the observer and the observed are entirely separate entities that do not interact. Objects of study, like apples or planets, have properties like size or position that do exist and are definite, regardless of whether or not there's somebody there to observe them. The goal of physics, then, is to describe this observer-independent reality, what truly is. In Bohr's worldview, however, there are no inherent properties of objects. There are just interactions between things. It's kind of like
Okay, there we go.
in sociology that communication is society. Not that communication happens
Okay,
in
and this is
society or
solidified,
inspires
unfortunately.
society, but that the communication itself is what makes society. And as we all know, we live in a society. Gotta get back to that though. Society is the communication. Similarly,
Okay, so we'll go ahead and light that back up and get that molten again.
when an observer measures something about an object, the observer and the object are co-creating the observation.
Now I'll go ahead and make a chisel now.
Bohr called these observation-creating interactions phenomena
Whatever.
and said that as far as humans are concerned, phenomena is all there really is. For Newton, measurements were a stepping stone to understanding true reality. But for
There we
Bohr,
go.
the measurement is the end of the line. So we can see a shift from the Enlightenment scientific worldview that dominated Europe since the 17th century to the quantum worldview that was beginning to develop in the 1900s. For my viewers over 21, have you had a Gen Z kid describe the time you were born as the 1900s yet? It's interesting, but despite the mathematical rigor of the uncertainty principle, the experimental evidence that supports it, and the relative prestige of quantum mechanics in the field, I do think that most physicists today would probably align themselves with the objective, rational.
Okay, so when this is molten again, we'll go ahead and pour 2 more ingots. We may be able to squeeze one more, the last pour out of this without having to use another coal, which would be nice. Because this is still burning, so we can still get that like artificially warm for a little bit longer. And these are going to cool down in the meantime. And these should be about ready in the meantime. So let's get the chisel. What else can we make? We could probably make another set of those, maybe, or maybe the shears or something. But here's the chisel.
So this whole analysis comes from Dr. Karen Barrett, who I think can best be described as physics' Judith Butler. Barrett, the quantum physicist, philosopher, and scholar of feminist studies, who's argued that Bohr's forgotten interpretation is actually pretty consistent with modern feminist theory. And Barrett has this whole theory built on top of Bohr's ideas that uses quantum mechanics and what it says about knowledge to understand anything
Okay, so
So
we've
for
got
context, the philosophy of science,
that.
be it geology, medicine, chemistry, whatever, attempts to answer questions
But
like
what did,
what
oh,
counts as
the
science?
quern.
How do we know science is right?
Okay,
What is
so
the
the
purpose of
quern
science? And feminist philosophy
requires
of science is
these
that, but make it women.
basalt stone, and I need one more.
For real though, as a
And I
field,
guess I could just come down
feminist
here and get it.
philosophy of physics is concerned with three main areas.
Well,
Social
I don't want
practices,
to fuck that up
so
too
how
bad.
the community of physicists operates.
I won't do it down there. I'll
Cognitive
go out
practices, how knowledge is
over to
constructed within this
here
community. And theoretical practices,
to our
the
nearest
actual
cave
meat
structure,
potatoes of what physics says
and
about
I'll
the
just find
universe.
a random
And
block.
importantly,
That's
feminists
crap.
are
Oh,
concerned
no,
with
that
how
works.
the systematic lack of women in physics affects all of those things. Most people are at least kind of familiar with the social practices part. Like, in this, the year of our
There we
Lord
go.
2022, you'd be pretty hard-pressed to find somebody who's missed the memo that science has at least a tiny bit of a cultural bias towards men.
Alright,
But
we
the
need
idea
a
that
little
this
bit.
bias could
We need
affect the
some
actual
sticks.
outcomes of physics,
So let's get some
theories that
sticks
it
real quick.
produces, that's a bit spicier. All that stuff from before about Heisenberg and Bohr and the uncertainty principle, that's all in theoretical practices, the actual body of physics knowledge, right? Two people could derive the same mathematics that lead you to the uncertainty principle, but walk away with completely different understandings about what the math says about the real world. One person might say, sure, the quantum stuff's weird, but that doesn't change anything about objectivity for everything else.
Alright.
It's our tradition as men of science. While another person, perhaps one whose gender has historically been
There we go.
written off
There's
as
the
the
quern.
irrational one, might be a little more inclined to think
And
that maybe knowledge reflects the perspectives
what was I gonna do?
and that's the really cool thing about quantum mechanics.
Oh, I was gonna put the dirt away.
Right? Because things we're finding out aren't just new knowledge, but they're saying
There we go.
something about knowledge itself, about what we can know or what even exists. So even though we're talking about a theoretical practice, you can maybe
Okay,
see
let's
how
grab
it's
this.
starting to affect the cognitive practice. The particles are trying to tell us what
Molten
we can
still
and
very
can't
good.
know, which is crazy in and of itself, right? But what I do think is slightly more interesting is how the theoretical and the cognitive
That's really close to
spill
being
into the
solid.
social. Because I'll be honest, when it comes to actually doing science, I don't think
We'll wait for
there's a
that to
difference
cool.
between the person who subscribes to the Newtonian worldview and thinks that their research is absolute truth, and the person who's a little bit more skeptical of the whole objectivity thing. One of them might be a little bit more obnoxious in how they present their results, think grandiose statements about revealing the truth of reality and nature and the universe, but I don't think their results would be meaningfully different. Kind of like how, despite there being this perceived conflict between science and religion, I don't actually think a religious person is any less capable of producing good scientific results than a diehard atheist. I think the thing that is more meaningfully different between the Newton stand and the Bohr stand is how they relate to things.
Sweet. Okay, we snuck it in. That's nice. Okay.
How they move through their life because of their beliefs about knowledge. And really importantly, how they think about people.
Oh.
Physics education researcher Dr. Ayush
There we go.
Gupta describes one of these options really well in an essay titled Discourse of Objectivity. In it, they talk about the difference between the way objectivity applies
You can also cool these down by throwing them in water.
related way that objectivity is used by scientists as a rhetorical device. The discourse of objectivity denies the positionality of the speaker or doer as relevant, hides how one is interpreting even statistical data, creates illusions of rationality, and stymies the consideration of emotions, values, and ideologies in conversations. Positionality, emotions, ideologies. You can probably see where I'm going with this now, right?
1 second, guys. I gotta get something from the kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay,
First,
I'm
we
back.
talked about instances where physicists are basically
So
willing to
let's go
ditch
ahead and
the
put these
scientific
down.
method entirely. The
I
example
guess
she
I'll
uses
start
here is
storing those
quantum
there.
gravity. So, what's quantum gravity?
And
Basically, two of the most celebrated theories in physics, quantum mechanics and general relativity,
do I want to try to make
kind
this
of
into something? I
contradict
guess
each other.
let's real quick bang
Albert
this out
Einstein,
into
who
a
developed general
another
relativity,
one of the
famously said that
yeah.
God would not
Let's
make
do
X
that.
the universe, referring to the way that every cause has an effect in his theories about gravity. Mass is this, space-time that. Cause, effect. But as it turns out, quantum mechanics is just kind of dicey. Like, as crazy as it sounds, quantum mechanics says that if I took this microphone and threw it at a wall, there's a small probability that it would just pass through the wall. This very clearly real microphone would just. Okay, so obviously the mic is not real, but it does make me feel like I'm singing a duet that goes to Ella Fitzgerald, and I love it, and I'm keeping it. So the microphone passing through the wall is not necessarily likely,
There you go.
but if you roll the metaphorical sextillion-sided die enough times, you'll eventually roll a one. Science. To try to reconcile these two clearly incompatible crown jewels of modern physics, people came up with quantum gravity. If you've ever heard of string theory, this is basically that.
There
The
we go.
basic idea is that if you can construct a reality
Okay,
with
so
one
we've got
spatial
these
dimension,
four, and you can
can
actually store
describe
these on the ground too.
anything in terms of
And that's what
vibration
we're gonna
and
do.
field, and that includes what we see in quantum mechanics and general relativity. Dope. Word.
That's weird.
Tiny problem with that though. There is no evidence that we exist in a universe that has any more than 4 dimensions. String theorists 20 years ago were also saying that the Large Hadron Collider,
I guess that's a bug.
that big thing in Switzerland,
But we've got 4 of those stored in that one spot, so we'll keep that in mind. Okay, now that we have the quern, let's find that limestone.
But the LHC has been online since 2008, and there's still no sign of them. Basically, what I'm saying is there is no empirical evidence.
And we'll put this in here.
In case you're not familiar with the scientific method,
And then we just
remember
hold
that
the
big
top,
scientists
right
love to
click
flex
it.
the scientific method? Comparing theories
So we
to
can
data is like
keep that open while we do this.
instead of actual data, there's a subset of string theorists that just say that the beauty and symmetry of the theory is convincing enough to ditch the overly constraining scientific method. Yeah, they're just like, no, screw it. Not helpful. We moved past it. And as weird as that sounds, using beauty and aesthetics to justify scientific ideas is nothing new to the Western tradition of physics. Like, the ancient Greeks said that the stars had to be constant in their brightness, literally just because it would be so beautiful and elegant that way. Meanwhile,
Okay, so there's 10 lime. Now we are going to need more lime than that, and frankly we're going to need more, I mean, we don't even have hides to make leather with yet, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of move on from this thing. I think we've done enough with metalworking for the day, so now our goal is going to be to find tin so we can upgrade our technology into bronze. So let me just show you this. Earlier off camera I did one prospect over here. You'll see that there's bismuth over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try going north maybe in the morning and see if I can do some more readings and figure out what minerals exist here around. But basically the whole point of prospecting is if you go to density mode search and prospecting, just go down to a place and you need to find 3 blocks, or yeah, 3 blocks, and they have to be at least 3 parts. So that's 1. That's gonna be 2. And then we'll do 3 right here. Alright, and this one actually gives me a small iron reading, hematite, which is interesting. Now that we have a lantern, by the way, it's certainly not safe at all, but definitely more plausible to go into caves. You can also do node mode search and see if there's something really close. Nope, nothing there. So this cave we can say we've fully explored now, and there's nothing really cool in it. Yeah, nothing in there. So nothing in this cave whatsoever. So
a really pervasive line of thinking in which
I'm gonna change
if a
this
person is able to
to
be objective
whenever I finish searching. Okay, if I change it from pink to this kind of dull tan,
then there's no way
so
to be able to be objective in
well,
that
actually that's
research.
not
I
even
think we
clear
need to
enough.
stress
I'm
that
gonna change
longitudinal
it
analysis
to
here on any marginalized group you want.
gray.
Again, there's a reason that it was feminists who have been questioning
Okay,
all this objectivity
so that
stuff
one's
in
done, but we
physics,
didn't
because
look
women
here,
have
did we?
historically been excluded from academic spaces on the
Oh boy.
basis of
Oh
our
god.
delicate and subjective lady. Whatever kind of
This cave is
marginalization a
kind of
person might experience in
challenging.
communities of scientists, the
I hate
criteria
to
of
lock
objectivity
myself
is
down
what
here, but
grinds against them. I am so
it
sorry.
is interesting,
Just
I guess.
turns out you can't believe science and believe women. You're gonna have to pick one. Who's it gonna be?
Let's see.
Okay, all this is starting to really bum me out. We're gonna wrap things
We're
up.
at 67 height. The world goes down to 0, so you know the closer we get to 0, the deeper and more dangerous it is. I don't want to go down further than this though, so let's stop there. Yeah, we don't have any way of getting out, so we're gonna have to dig. But this is gonna be really tricky. Half tempted to just let myself die. I'm not sure if that would be plausible.
Unobjective though it may be. I only really care about this because I'm so tired of the physicists who think that the perceived rigor of their field means that they can assert literally anything about anything and say that they're objective because science.
There you go.
And maybe that sounds kind of glib, but in all seriousness, the ideal of objectivity is pretty intertwined with some of the darker parts of science
There we go.
history. Like, it's not a coincidence that the British Empire coincided perfectly with Europe's Age of Reason. And if you're over there thinking that scientifically justified acts of colonialism are a thing of the past, boy, do I got a future video essay topic for you. And again, that's not to say anything about the way that the discourse of objectivity literally silences marginalized people in physics spaces. The whole objectivity thing's a mess. Like, it's a mess. Throw it away. But if the prospect of physics and science and everything not really being real, like, stresses you out a little bit, I kindly direct you to the words of gentleman and scholar CJVX from their video on objectively bad art.
Think of subjectivity as our emergency exit button that it opens a trapdoor and it drops us out of our objectivity conversation right back into all of our biases and the inevitability of interpretation, and we just keep this exit trapdoor button on hand, so as soon as our tools of objectivity hold us back rather than enable us to do more, we just...
So even though CJ is saying this in the context of an argument as to why art is objective, which feels kind of like the antithesis of
Okay,
the
we're
argument that
getting
science is subjective,
making progress here. Music's pretty groovy, actually.
I sincerely think that this is one
The
of
problem
the
is we're doing so. I'm not sure if we're doing so at a rate
when you're measuring
that will keep up with the durability of our pickaxe. We've got like, I don't know, 18 more
be as objective as you want.
blocks with this
Unleash your
thing.
inner
Yeah, 29.
rational light. But the
I think we might be
second you
okay.
start talking about people and not particles,
we just...
when physicists wield the authority of objectivity to marginalize people, they're holding the field back. We are being limited by an outdated understanding of what it means to know something, and that impacts the ability of the field to progress. What would it even be like if, instead of
There we
approaching
go.
everything with the stubborn insistence of objectivity, we approached the world with a more quantum view of knowledge? If we could understand that two things can be true at once, if we remember that our experiences of the world are tied to the fact that we are people observing it, if we maintained enough humility to understand that there is uncertainty in literally everything, in these uncertain times, I can definitely see the appeal of that kind of thinking. It's nice, it feels good, it's easy.
We're almost back out, so this
Personally, I like to take
might be
solace in the fact
okay.
that, cosmically speaking, I can seek to understand what I can understand without having to assert that
Maybe
what I
20
think
more
I
blocks
know
to go.
is truth with a capital T.
We've got
As Moore
8
said in
durability
response to
left.
Albert's bit about dice in the
Man, I wish I had
universe,
X skills
it
right
cannot
now.
be for us to tell God how he is to run the world. In other words,
Oh, that's good to see the dirt there. That means we're getting
so if you
close.
made it this far, thanks for watching. This is my first attempt at the whole YouTube thing, and I'm super excited to not look at all the comments. I think this is the part of the video where I would usually be like credits, but I don't have any of those yet. So instead of that, I'll just say, if you like what I'm doing here and want
Okay, there we
more
go.
of it, consider subscribing.
So I'll have to use our pro pick to get
There's a feature
just a
for
couple
that
more
now,
blocks
and
up
that's
here.
the reward for making it to the end of this lecture.
And I'm gonna mark this as a separate cave now.
Because science doesn't just have to be critique. So remember that stuff on quantum tunneling earlier about how like if I threw something in a wall, there's some probability that it would just pass through because quantum weirdness. So that's a real thing. It's called quantum tunneling. It doesn't have a ton of places where you can actually see it happening in the real world, but there's one really cool example of where it actually matters. So I'm not a biologist, so hopefully I get this stuff right. But basically, DNA is like, strings of nucleotides connected, right? And those are all twisted out, and that's your DNA.
Okay, we're just about out.
The
Oh god, oh god.
information on either side of the strand are connected by a hydrogen bond, which is just like a proton that connects this
Come on,
stuff
bro.
with that stuff. So each connection has like 2 or 3 hydrogen bonds. And those protons that form the hydrogen bond have some probability of just like teleporting to the next bond instead of staying where they are like they're supposed to, because quantum tunneling is a thing. And
There we go.
that might be a mechanism for mutation of DNA.
Okay, we're very close to being out now.
It's partly responsible for like all of the diversity of life that exists. Like in order for there to be like many different types of animals and plants and fungus and whatnot, DNA has to mess up when it replicates.
There we go.
It copies exactly.
Okay, we're out. I gotta go get my thing from the microwave real quick. I'll be right back.
But instead it makes mistakes, and those mistakes get selected for, so we have everything. And that mistake can be caused by other things like heat or radiation or other random processes, but like quantum tunneling could be one of them. And I just think it's cool that this weird esoteric quantum magic thing is literally responsible.
Okay, sorry about that. I dropped a bowl of spaghetti, so I had to clean that up and get everything settled again. I think we're good. Cooking another one right now. I'm microwaving it, so we should be fed as well. Okay, it is the day, so we're going to go ahead and look for tin today. So, yeah. Oh, let's get that second pickaxe. Okay. So we're gonna head north, maybe a little bit west even, and start prospecting and looking around for tin. Now, if you really want some help on this, you can go ahead and look up tin on here. Tin is here we go. Tin ore. So you can see here it's an andesite, but it's in all these other ones too. That's peridotite. That is basalt. So it does spawn in basalt. We know for a fact there's a block for it. Spawns in slate, etc. Also, there's this handy guide, I think, rock strata. Not rock. What is it? Minerals, I think. I know that it's on the Wikipedia. Not that. Not mineral. Ore. Prospecting, maybe? What's it under? Alright. Well, I want to know what each rock type contains. Now, I'll just go to the wiki because I know it's a thing. You could just type in minerals, or deposits, I guess. It'll come up with this chart here. And we're looking for cassiterite, which is the ore of tin. And so first of all, we get this data about it. And then we get this second one. And we can see that it will spawn in metamorphic, so phyllite and slate and marble. Phyllite and slate in poor quantities. And then an andesite, basalt, granite, so igneous rocks, andesite, basalt, granite, peridotite in poor amounts as well. So realistically, the basalt is good. The sandstone, however, we can see is not good for tin, interestingly. So, okay. One second.
And it's out at the haunted forest, and it's moving, not be relied on. For all his talk of love, she could not imagine Triss rushing off the Taurus Square to die with Dagmar clutching on. Carl followed her up the Galbert Glummer bedchamber. Get out.
Okay, so since we know it does spawn in basalt, what we should do is we should be on the lookout for certainly surface bits, but more realistically just places where we can prospect and look for it that way. So we're looking for like caves or like exposed rock faces. This would work technically. These boulders I think are added by the Rivers mod, but there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do have kernite, which is interesting. That's can be used to make borax. And some halite coming in, but no tin to speak of. So we're going to keep going. There's a cave right over here. Maybe we'll take a look at that.
Pleasure. Shout out Nissa. Her C word became the world. She forgot about Kaylin and Ramsay Bolton and a little piece of skin Forgot the King's Moot, forgot her failure, forgot her exile and her enemies and her husband. Only his hands mattered. Only his
Okay,
mouth
so that's a luxury trader. I guess we'll kind of head in that direction anyway.
inside her. He her until she
I
screamed,
suppose we should
and
head
again till
kind
she
of that
wept,
way.
before he finally spent his seed inside her womb. I'm a woman wed, she reminded him afterwards. You've despoiled me, you beardless boy. My lord husband will cut your balls off and put you in a dress. Carl rolled off her. If he could get
Alright,
out
let's
of
take a
his
look
chair.
here, maybe. So we've got an opportunity for a prospect.
Asha rose from Galwarglar's bed and took off her torn clothes. The jerkin would need fresh laces, but her tunic was ruined. I never liked it anyway. She tossed it on the flames. The rest she left in a pile by the bed. Her breasts were sore and
Maybe
Carl's
3
seed was
here.
trickling down her thigh.
I think I see a rusty gear down there. Okay, so we got Sphalerite happening in this area. I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna go down a little bit further and look down here. It's nice to see the rusty gears in the cave. That's always a nice little bonus. Alright, I guess I'll go down here. Oh, we got a ruin. It's always fun.
Having a kid as bringing a kraken into the world. So Martin is very clear to make us think of, you know, Cthulhu. Yeah. And there's also a repeating pattern here of sex and violence that happens to Masha. If we go back to A Feast for Crows,
Alright, depth 81, so it's not like crazy deep, but you know, deep enough to notice. And we've got this ruin. So let's take a look at our first cave ruin. You can start to go caving when you have a pickaxe, but I would not recommend it too much, especially deep, because that's when you get really, it gets really dangerous. Okay, so we do have the bony soil here. So we'll take that. Let's take all this stuff from here. We've got some gold. It's always nice.
Mythical astronomy symbolism, right? You know, the sun sends its comet sword, star seed into
And
the
grab
moon.
those two.
That's a weapon, and then the moon turns into a bunch of moon meteor swords. So the child of the moon is a blade.
Okay,
And the
we'll go ahead and
father
grab
is
that.
an axe, like that kind of works.
And
right?
we'll take a look in here. Oh, we've got a Jonas part, a engineer's assembly blueprint, which is nice. A home mold, which is nice. We haven't made that yet, so that's convenient. Another Propic mold, another shovel mold, and a tuning cylinder. We'll take that as well. Unfortunately, our inventory is completely used up here now, so we're gonna have to leave it at that. And there's locusts down there. I can see them. So I'm gonna mark the locusts. I always like to go with the skull and crossbone symbol. Let's go yellow for locust. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and head out now. Now we do have a problem with the inventory, but I have a potential solution for that. Okay, we're under attack. Oh god. Oh god. Run away. Okay, we need to like leave. We just took a whole bunch of damage, and we don't really have a way of handling that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the cave, even though there's certainly more that we could explore. Oh god, they're coming. Okay. Let's dig a little thing here. How about? Cool.
Are you spelling it with a K? No. 60 years ago, this was
Okay, so we've got we had some success down there. It was nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on in the same direction we were kind of heading anyway. Let me go to this luxury trader. Then I need to get the second bowl of spaghetti I was cooking, so just pardon me for a second when I go get that here.
So it's definitely like Green Seer language, is the point.
It's fairly safe.
Iron Maker, that the same man. When she slipped back beneath the furs, Carl was asleep. Now your life is mine.
Okay,
I put
we're
my
back.
dagger.
So,
She pressed herself against his back and slid her arms around him.
oh, that's not what I
In
need.
Isles, he was known as Carl the Maid.
Oh, what did I do?
He
Oh,
had
I've got
power to
the
distinguish him
button
from
pressed
Carl
down.
Shepard, Queer Carl Kenning, Carl Quickaxe, and Carl
Okay.
the Thrall.
So we're gonna go across this river and take a look over here now. Prospecting along the way. Still looking for 10.
Peach Fuzz, she had called it, laughing. Carl confessed that he had never seen a peach, so she told him he must join her on her next board cell. Go ahead. Okay, so the next clue that Asha is pregnant. So before I mentioned in the King's Moot party, she pulls out the dirk from between her breasts. This is my suckling babe. A dirk is a sort of throwing dagger. Now here, the dagger is after Carl has spent his seed inside of her. The dagger is missing. Where is my dagger? The baby has been replaced. The metaphorical dagger baby is missing because now you have a real baby inside you. So these are our first clues. George starts planting it, planting these seeds quite literally very early. Where did you Carl the Maid and find this?
Okay, here we go. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go ahead and get our chest out here. And we're going to place a whole bunch of these things in here. We'll go ahead and pick that up and put it on our back using the carry-on mod. And that's super convenient. Now we have all of our things that we just found, and we don't have to clutter up our very, very limited inventory with those things.
Don't tease us. So Balin's whole thing about the Great Kraken is going to refer to his Cthulhu imagery.
Okay, so we'll cross the river here.
Referred to as the Great Kraken. Asha having the Black Wind, going into the winds of winter or black. We can see like black winds going down the coast. How that's going to play into other imagery. Beyond is more of a. Let me pause you right there. Black wind is more moon meteor smoke stuff too, because like the moon blows up. You get these.
Alright, so we really need a place to prospect over here somewhere. This is granite. Okay, so that's fine. That still contains 10. Here's a big cave. Let's take a prospect here. I'll go ahead and probe this one.
So all of the Valerian steel swords names are also important. They're usually moon meteor coded, if you will. So.
Oh, you know what? I just realized that.
These are fiery meteors that made the sky.
Yeah, we didn't have our fucking sound on the whole time.
There were 2 moons.
Sorry about that.
That went dark and caused the darkness. So then you've got, which is the one we were just talking about.
Okay.
Gray wind.
So anyway, back to the game.
That's ice being smoke
That's
dark.
1.
Compares to Rob's wolf, also smoke dark. In the same chapter, same description. Gray wind also
Be 2.
fire, golden fire. So that gives you the idea that like the swords are forged in fire.
And this will be 3.
But yeah, all that smoke dark stuff, that's all long night language. Yeah. And same like in the Victorian chapters in Dance, when he starts chasing down a lot of these Iskari ships.
Okay, so we've got a pretty good iron reading here, hematite. But alas, no 10.
And all these and iron maiden and things like that. Iskari Dawn. Yeah. And then Aaron's Golden Storm. Like yeah, it is a P joke, but it's also a veiled King and Yellow reference, and it shows Aaron's 180. Aaron is no longer the person he was when he was Captain of the Golden Storm. At the drought, like he
Okay, so that's useful info.
after he drowned, he comes back with like a very different personality, and now he is against our King and Yellow figure who is Euron.
Still no 10 though.
Okay, that's interesting.
And by the way, I have default world settings in terms of ore spawning, so the lack of 10 is pretty typical. It's kind of hard to find initially. Okay, here's something. This is interesting. We found Swevite, which is indicative of a meteor strike. So we're going to go ahead and mark that on the map there. And, you know, if I were to dig down here, you'd quickly see, yeah, there it is. meteoric iron. Unfortunately, you need iron to break that, so we got a little ways to go before we can actually process that, but that's fine. Alright, next, we'll head this way.
Was that 6 years ago or 7? Summer was a fading memory, and it had been 3 years since Asha last enjoyed a peach.
Okay, here
She still
is
enjoyed
a
Carl,
hole.
Captains of the Kings might not have wanted her, but he did. Asha had known other lovers. Some shared her bed for half a year, some for half a night. Carl pleased her more than all the rest together. He might shave but once a fortnight, but a shaggy beard does not make a man. She liked the feel of his smooth, soft skin beneath her fingers. She liked the way his long, straight hair brushed against his shoulders. She liked the way he kissed. She liked how he grinned when she brushed her thumbs across his nipples. The hair between his legs was a darker shade of sand than the hair on his head, but fine as down compared to the coarse black bush around her upstairs. She liked that too. He had a swimmer's body, long and lean with not a scar upon him. A shy smile, strong arm, clever fingers, and 2 sure swords. What more could any woman want? She would have married Carl, and gladly, but she was Lord Balin's daughter, and he was...
Well, we probably should be thinking about maybe doing a little bit of healing at some point too. We could prospect. Let's prospect here. How about?
Carl stirred in his sleep, and after a moment he began to stiffen. By the time she had him hard again, he was awake, and she was wet. Asha draped the furs across her bare shoulders and mounted him, drawing him so deep inside her that she could not tell who had the dirk and who the sheath. Through the sheath. This time, the two of them reached their peak together. This is what we should do with all this naughty stuff, is we should switch seamlessly to symbols. That's another way to... She could not tell who had the C word and who had the C word. That's what I was going to do. I don't... Blame YouTube. I hate that we have to censor ourselves like this, but blame YouTube. Yeah, I would love to just read this straight up, but it's definitely not. I don't mind keeping it family-friendly, though. Well, this is not family-friendly, but we usually, try not to drop the F-bombs and C words and things. Pick it up. Not in this Christian Minecraft server. My sweet lady, he murmured after in a voice still thick with sleep. My sweet queen. No, Asha thought, I am no queen, nor shall I ever be. Go back to sleep. She kissed his cheek, patted across Galbert Glover's bedchamber, and threw the shutters open. The moon was almost full, the night so clear that she could see the mountains, their peaks crowned with snow, cold and bleak and inhospitable, beautiful in the moonlight. Their summits glimmered pale and jagged as a row of sharpened teeth. The foothills and the smaller peaks were lost in shadow. The sea was closer, only 5 leagues north, but Asha could not see it. Too many hills stood in the way. Trees, so many trees. The Wolfswood the Northmen named the forest.
Okay, so we'll head this way now. Oh. Oh, I need to prospect. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Definitely love getting a little bit more flax. Alright.
He looks out at the haunted forest, and it's moving like an ocean, storm-tossed and unknowable, and anything can be moving beneath the surface.
This one.
So it's Ravenous Reader's Green Sea metaphor, but it's also
This one.
working on a more basic level too. It's like the ocean represents the unknown.
It didn't take. Let's try this one.
Thing. It's scary, like you float in it.
There we go. And then maybe one down here.
Anything to come up and it's so scary. Anyways, the forest is a bit like that too. It is dark.
Okay, hematite, copper, cinnabar. Nothing too crazy there. And certainly no tin.
All this green sea stuff.
So at some point I'm probably going to want to circle back south. Not get too far afield here.
So similar thing here. John's looking out at the haunted forest, wondering if the others.
There's another ruin. I guess I'll mark it.
And similarly here, Asha is looking out at the forest with dread. She's like, oh, I want to get to the ocean, or maybe Deepwood Mod, but there's all these hills and trees and Northmen and wolves in the way. It's not going to be easy.
Alright, we'll head down this little peninsula and see what we get down at the end, maybe. See if there's some tin down there.
Deepwood might be closer to the sea than Winterfell, but it was still too far for her taste. The air smelled of pines instead of salt.
We do need to be on the lookout for medium,
Is the enemy of my enemy is still
medium quality soil as well, maybe.
Kind of Rumsfeldy in here. We got the unknown knowns of known knowns, the enemy frenemies.
Yeah, things we know that we don't know. The Ironborn were the enemies of the Northern Lords. This Baratheon pretender needed desperately. I could offer him my fair young body, she's on, pushing a strand of hair from her eyes. But Stannis was wed, and so was she, and he and the Ironborn were old foes. And he wouldn't have her anyway. Like Cersei had that same thought, and then I don't remember it was show of book only, but she says to Sansa, I'd have better chance seducing his sword, seducing his horse.
Yeah, I said a minute ago that she might want to get to Deepwood Mont. They're in Deepwood Mont. They want
Okay, here's a trader. Let's hit that one up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you.
I guess I'll
So during her father's
grab this while we're up out and about.
Stannis had smashed the Iron Fleet off Fair Isle and subdued
So get at least 4 of these so we can heal up a little bit.
which is pretty
We're not like crazy far away from nighttime, which is concerning because I don't have a good shelter. I guess maybe the trader we should just stay at.
not just for no reason.
Let's get 8 of these.
The man actually knows what he's doing and surprisingly is a very good
6.
commander both at land and sea. He's like ambidextrous in that way.
Oh, is it hailing again? Wow.
The underrated, understated comment of the year.
Okay, there's
Stannis
8.
seems very uninterested in sex. Yeah, only if we're making like demons that are gonna go kill people. Other than that, yeah, not interested.
Yeah. Melisandre's the only one who made the nation.
He's just like really uncomfortable around women altogether. But yeah. Deepwood's mossy walls enclosed a wide, rounded.
Okay, so we need a few cattails now. I think we need 4.
Watchtower at one end, rising 50 feet
There's
above.
1.
Beneath the hill was the Bailey, with its stables, paddock, smithy, well, and sheepfold, defended by a deep ditch, and sloping earthen dike. And a
Here's
palisade.
2.
Oh, so this is the Grom.
Oh, no, that's not 2. Never
This
mind.
is a hill with a stack of logs on it. Like, that's literally the description. They're saying stacks of straw and things. or
Okay,
hills
there's
that
some
look like
cattails
stacks of
over there.
logs. So that's what we've got here. And of course, the trees
Go
are
ahead and grab
turned into
those.
people, which will turn into dead people. And that's also part of the thing, the pile of bodies. Chelsea is happy to have you back, Tim.
Not 100. Really happy to have you back.
Yeah.
Damn. Thank you.
Channeling the enthusiasm of the entire chat. Don Reynolds, Stephen, you talked about Beauty and the Beast in the past. You know that the fairy tale is based on the story of Cupid and Psyche. From Apuleius' Metamorphoses.
Okay.
Is there more than one? I've read a lot of Ovid. I didn't know there was more than one. Lots on Venus.
So we've got the healing items now, which is nice.
I am going to do a Galadon Born video very soon. Talk about Brienne a little bit. Well, quite a bit of that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and heal up. Mark this ruin real quick, and then we'll check out the trader and heal up.
Somewhere else. Cool. Thank you.
We do have a couple of these. We might as well get these. Just right there. Alright, let's mark it.
And, let's see. Where were we?
So he said it's
I think I have another macro. Do I?
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, the 2. My numpad 2 makes that little dot, that little sort of rust-colored dot. Alright, let's take a look and see what kind of trader this is.
On the south side of the castle, moss grew thick
He looks very wealthy.
We crept halfway up the tower. To east
Treasure
of the
hunter.
empty fields.
So we got a second treasure hunter trader.
When Asha took the castle,
Nice.
only to be crushed underfoot during her attack.
Okay.
A series of hard frosts killed the crops they planted afterward, leaving only mud and ash.
So go ahead and make a note of that. And then, yeah, I guess we should just kind of head vaguely
Yeah, the trees
south
were
and then
dying,
east.
crushed underfoot by the kraken. Now they're being overrun with frost. This is like other imagery coming through the forest, killing the green and being replaced with death.
And there's also, this is also the sort of ruining or inversion of the harvest goddess and harvest god. So Thrawn's a harvest god. Ashera is a nature cycle goddess. And here the harvest
Alright,
is ruined.
so
So that's kind of similar to like the long night when the cycles
see.
are broken. You know.
okay. So I'll head south a little bit more and then head east. What time is it? 7:19.
Well, no,
I don't know.
I mean, I actually do have a number of hats.
Oh, I need to heal.
Can you put a hat on one of your cats? That would really get super chats. Look at this. Yeah, I got hats. I am a man of many hats. Yeah, I've got hats.
That'll be the
guys,
third one.
Special. My Santa hat. Super chat. The crowd of
Okay,
force
here's
is up on
tons of
Dragon
flax.
here. Okay, Tim, you're rubbing it in now.
I got the Pal mask, painted yellow costume. Yeah, I got a lot of things.
A lot of cop. You don't have antler. You don't have an antler hat.
Alright, let's try to take another probe somewhere. Here's a cave right up here.
Fell down, it's behind the chair.
I believe it.
At this point.
So it's interesting how the caves are
I guess I gotta keep this
painted
going.
bright
Okay.
white in this current.
Thank you.
Situation.
Does Super Chat have content? Let's see. I am of lesser means than Chelsea. Oh, thank you. Look, hey, we appreciate all y'all just coming and hanging out with us. Love these review streams so much. Thank you very much, LG. Appreciate you. Yeah, no, you don't have to. I'm just doing a bit. You don't need to make me feel better. I'm good. I'm okay. Got lots of hats. I'm secure.
There we go. Nothing.
If there's one thing I'm
No
secure in
minerals,
is having
hardly
a
at
lot
all.
of hats and sunglasses and things. Do I think Asha's pregnant? Yeah, that's the whole. That's the thrust of the streams that she's pregnant. That's as pregnant as anyone can get in the story. So that's pretty.
Something weird going on with the enemies dying. I think I'm getting some kind of like preemptive looting happening. Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, and again, that whole thing about I need to brew moon tea. Never gets it. Never ever gets it. And 2 months will pass. And
Another
the moon
crate
tea will
there.
come up again.
Tons of bones.
As Asha's chapters continue in dance, the moon tea comes up more often. And who she is placed with again, Allie Mormont, a very fertile woman like her mother, who has many daughters who she refuses to name the father of because it's probably a wild break. Yeah, like the symbolism's there. Asha is prayers.
Tim just put on his Catelyn Stark. Does she have childbearing hips glasses? And was like, yep, fertile. All right, so you gotta be an uncle to know these things, I guess. Okay, so where are we here? It was an old castle, but not
Yeah, we got a few of those, so
She'd taken it
that's
from the Glovers, and the Masters
nice.
would ultimately take it from her.
A couple more down here, it
He
looks
would not
like.
flay her, though. He would not flay her, though. Asha Greyjoy did not intend to be taken alive, and neither would I. She would die as she had lived with an axe in her hand and a laugh upon her lips, which is a little bit overused by George, quite frankly. Everyone wants to die that way. For Lord Father had given her 30 long ships to capture Deep Wood. 4 remained, counting her own Black Wind. And one of
Okay,
those
so
belonged
that
to Triss
is
Bodley.
that.
Triss' third wind
Let's
Bodley
mark
joined
this
the
cave
North
and then we'll do a
Hall of the
probe
Northern
real quick.
Fleet. No, that is not just. They sailed home to do homage to their king. If anyone
We just did
fled,
a probe close
the
by
memory
and there was
still
nothing,
shakes
so I'm not expecting anything, but we'll see.
Go, the reader had urged, as the captains were bearing her uncle Euron down Nagas Hill to don the triplet crown.
Alright, nothing there, so we'll go ahead and how far away from that trader we were just
Said
at?
the Raven to the Crow.
Now that it's getting
"Come with
dark.
me. I need you to raise my
A little bit
Arlo."
far.
Back then, she'd meant to fight.
The men of Arla are here, the ones who count.
I'm gonna keep going.
Some were shouting Euron's name.
Alright, we need to go
I will not
east.
set Arla against Arla.
Euron's mad and dangerous. That Hellhorn.
I heard it. Go, Asha. Once
Yeah, I think I'm
Euron
gonna end the
comes
stream. I'm
around,
getting tired.
you
You guys
dare
kind of.
not let his
Oh boy,
fire upon you.
that
So,
hurt like a
Sauron
bitch.
action there.
Um,
Stand with my other
you
uncle.
guys get the idea though. Oh, there
Die
comes a
on
drifter.
castle with every hand against you.
Oh,
When
he
you
killed
give
me.
your name
Okay.
before the captains,
Yeah, that's
they
as good a
submit
time as any
themselves
to
judgment.
call it
You
a
cannot
night.
go against that judgment now.
I have to go
Only
recover
once
my
has the
stuff
choice of Kingsmoot
up
Hill
here.
overthrown. Read Harry.
Alright.